Hey guys, we're back with the FitAID Morning Show. Kenny Santucci and my beautiful guest host, Jackie Perez. We are here with I Am Adaptive. Ladies, give us a quick introduction as to who you guys are.
Cool. Well, we're the founders of I Am Adaptive. My name's Marilyn. This is my wife, Ellyse. And we're both CrossFit coaches and use CrossFit to work with our adaptive athletes.
So, how'd you get into this? I mean, most adaptive athletes that I'm used to seeing, you know, ex-military, former military guys missing some limbs. Tell us a little bit about how you guys got involved with the adaptive program.
Sure. Well, we are what we call silent adaptees. I suffered a traumatic brain injury about 10 years ago, which radically changed my life. If you've ever seen 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore,
yes.
She wakes up every day is a new day for her. That was my life for a couple of years. It took a lot of depression and suicidal thoughts to bounce back at some point through CrossFit and really create like new neural connections in my mind and be able to be who I am today. So through that, that's how I am adaptive, and she has a metabolic issue. I don't know if you want to chat about that for a second.
Yeah, I have severe lactic acidosis, and I have really bad food allergies to a lot of dairy and lactic acid, lactose, and when I work out too hard, like when I get in that pump, I start to have an anaphylactic reaction to myself because my liver can't like fully process the lactic acid. So, and I haven't really met anybody else like me, and I never met anybody with a TBI until I met Marilyn. There's millions of people per year that have TBIs, but we never hear about it, and it's just a community that people can't see, so they can't sympathize with, and it's something that we work really hard to overcome and work with veterans, especially with the suicide population. A lot of those injuries or adaptations are internal, and that non-sympathy is hard to handle with.
You guys are on the front line of something that I try to tackle with every day. It's getting people off their ass, or getting people who are intimidated or feel that they have no chance to be able to do something. So you guys are inspiring people to get out there and try something. How has CrossFit changed your lives?
CrossFit's changed my life. I was a personal trainer, and then I got into more CrossFit because she brought me into it. She took me to a competition down in Miami, and I fell in love, and I had that competition, you know, push, and I felt, that's when I felt my ego death, when I knew that I had to learn to adapt and like kind of slow myself down at a different level and let other people kind of take the lead and not be as competitive and really learn how to help myself
and pace myself.
So
she almost died on me the first time.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this isn't gonna happen. No.
You got to slow down. So it's helped me realize how much a lot of people must have to overcome other than me, and definitely help me be more sympathetic towards a lot of other things.
You guys are tackling such a huge problem. Like, what do you feel is the most important thing to get across to people who might not have that in them to want to move forward? And, you know, like you were saying, you deal with a lot of people who have like suicidal thoughts and don't want to pretty much do anything. At that point, you're in a deep depression. How do you pull them out of that?
Probably our biggest mission is awareness and to let people know they're not alone.
Okay.
Most people don't know that other people are going through shit, you know, on a different level, either on the outside or internally. So our biggest push has been to show people one another. You know, we've grown on social media since we started in September of last year. You know, we have almost 20,000 followers. Wow. And it's all been really organic. People from all over the world. You know, we used to get emails of people saying, I had no idea there was so many people like me in this world. You know, thank you for showing me what my body could do. I wish my rehab coach would have pushed me. And now we get emails of people saying, you know, I'm getting both of my legs cut off on Friday. Thank you for letting me look forward to the life I'm gonna live next week, you know? And
how do you connect with people? How do you connect with people like that you can't get one-on-one? Because I feel like it might be a little bit easier when you're one-on-one with someone. How do you connect with somebody who's maybe overseas or across the country?
Skype's great.
Yeah.
Skype's awesome. We connect with so many people through Skype. We've met so many of our advocates and athletes through Skype, and it's just you know, it's a great tool for us to be able to use, or networking with other individuals that we've met before. And really, a huge part of what we do is networking and connecting, because a lot of people are still using the words handicapped and disabled to find events, but there's no handicapped or disabled division here. So really getting rid of those words that we're all just using tools. We're all just adapting in different ways. There's no reason for those words. So that's a big mission of ours, is to get rid of that, because nobody can find one another, and that's been huge for our social media.
Where do you see I Am Adaptive in 5 years from now?
Taking over the world. I mean, you know, we've built what we call the I Am Adaptive Army. It's full of the best adaptive athletes we've found so far globally. We have visionaries on our team, people that are making like state-of-the-art prosthetics, just taking everything to the next level. So right now, I mean, we're small, but we're getting contacted by people everywhere that want to be affiliated with us. So we have programs we've been building. I mean, we want to have I Am Adaptive locations on all continents, and have, you know, prosthetic programs where people are able to get the tools that they need to move around and things like that.
Like, I follow you guys on Instagram, and like, I just have to say, like, I don't think you have any idea how inspiring it is for even someone like me to see what you guys post and say, man, I'm complaining about a shitty day. I'm complaining that my knee hurts. I'm complaining that my back hurts, and there's people that have real struggles to get through, and you almost, like, it puts things in perspective for you. But like you said, like, there's things that people don't see. Like, you don't see that leg that was chopped off. There's internal battles that people are having, and it's really sad when most people are just looking for something to be a part of. Most people that are struggling just want to be part of a team, or like just like CrossFit, which is a community, but they can't relate to a regular CrossFit community, because they're like, I'm never going to make it to the games. I'm not Camille. I'm not rich. And so you look for different heroes. Yeah. And when you see people on I Am Adapted, you're like, oh, like that sparks something out of you. We're like, man, if they can do it, then where do I get started?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what social media is so amazing for. It's like, where do I get started? Yeah, hit you up, and you're like, man, we got programs everywhere. Yeah. Hit us up. And that's like the power of community and CrossFit. It's just, we're infecting people with this positiveness, who, the more that you get help from someone like you guys, the more you're going to help someone else, and the more that someone's going to find a team to be on. So I just think it's amazing. Yeah. And not coming from that, I follow you guys, and I'm just inspired every day. Like, it just really puts things in perspective. But like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
I think, and this is
just shut the fuck up.
And it's not an attack on doctors, but I think a lot of times doctors are like, here's a quick fix, here's a quick pill, here's a quick fix, don't move. Here's a quick fix, don't do anything with like your hurt shoulder.
Not the most natural prescription, which is fitness.
Yeah, exactly. So I think like you guys are like the future of the medical field. Yeah. You know, well, you guys are at the front lines helping people from the inside. Exactly. Yeah.
We just created what we call our trauma outreach program for people. Right when trauma happens, like, we want to be the first thing that they see. You know, the first name. Exactly.
Be that light.
Like, there was a few kids that just got their arms bit off by sharks on the East Coast. I don't know if you guys saw that on the news over here, but there's been shark attacks, and we have one of our athletes that we fundraised to be here today, you know, with us. He suffered losing his arm as a kid, so we sent him out to those people, you know, to talk to them and to give them hope, to see, you know, he's a Paralympic star right now. So just because life takes something from you, whether it's a fucking arm, you know, a part of your mind, a part of your heart, it doesn't matter. You know, it's how you bounce back. So
I tell people, when things like that happen, it's not a setback, it's a challenge. Yeah. If you take life as a challenge, like, I lost my arm, cool, what can I do with the rest?
Exactly.
You know, it's not like, oh, I lost my arm, poor me, what am I going to do?
What can I invent? No. What can I tackle? What can I be the first
How
to
can
do?
I help somebody
that's
else?
What we're trying to push. What can I, you know, skydive from 12,000, 20,000 feet, first one in, you know, using a wheelchair. Like, we want people to be, you know that this is their chance, like, to be the first is breaking world. We're gonna have a world record breaker here tomorrow. Michael Mills, he's a wheelchair athlete, and he just started CrossFit. He just pulled a 4,800-pound truck
for 100 meters, in his wheelchair for like 45 minutes. He didn't let go of that rope. It was one of the most moving things ever.
Yeah. I was at Wadapalooza, and I watched the adaptive division. Watched every segment of it. I even emceed some of it, and it was just so much more powerful than watching, you know, regular games competitors. It's like,
what you guys are gonna do.
we know what they're gonna do. Like, they're always
getting bored.
We want to see some new athletes out there.
And it's like, you see all these people who seem normal to you, and if you only knew the struggles that they had from within, and some people are looking, and even though, like you said, it's not about having a physical disability, it's about having something where you give a void. You're looking for something.
On the inside are so much more powerful. Like, you know.
And I've noticed in my own life, the people who you think have it the most together, even without any problems, are the most, like, they're the most, like, bent up inside.
I go through some shit.
Me too.
And like I kind of thinking like, and I'll go through depression. I'm like, that's when like I have everything I've ever needed and wanted, and you just can't feel this like this void. And for me, it's just like I just want to help people so much, and when I can't, I'm like, I just get them like I don't
anxiety.
Yeah, and I'm like I don't need money. I don't need things. I just want to help people. And you almost look for like places. I look for places to donate and places that are worth my money and my time. Not just cancer, because I don't feel like the money goes where, but I'm looking for real causes to give it to. And it's really cool to know that within this community, we could build a whole new community to feed off of each other.
Yeah. Wonderful community. Everybody's family.
Which is amazing.
Great foundation to have is, you know, CrossFit.
Thank you, times 100, and you guys probably hear that, but like I mean it from the bottom of my heart for
we've been watching you for a long time.
For standing up, for like standing up and believing in your cause and taking it to that next level. You guys tag me and stuff, and I follow you guys, and every day I'm just constantly reminded that you're so fucking lucky for the life that you live. Like you have, and all you could do being so lucky is give back to these kind of communities and help them promote and give them a voice. I can use my voice to give you a voice, you know, because people need to know that there's help and there's hope. Because most people feel like
use each other and use our strengths to get to as many people. Like there's bodies hitting the floor right now because we're not getting to them, you know,
because they have no team behind them.
That's very real.
No one to say it's okay. We're with you. I've been there. I've done it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are doing amazing things. Where can we check it? Where could everybody check you guys out?
IamAdaptive.com or IamAdaptive on Instagram. I mean, use that handle for anywhere, everywhere.
Do you guys have a GoFundMe or any foundation, or is it?
We do. You can visit us on the website, IamAdaptive.com, and it'll send you to our GoFundMe.
And if you have anything you're struggling with, this is the chance to find a group of individuals just like you to help you out.
Guys, don't be afraid. Reach out to
I'll tell you something else before you go.
Go
we just started our text to donate. So if you can, you know, text ADAPT to 50155, and that'll help us.
50155?
Yeah.
We'll get that at the bottom of the
Get on your
screen.
phone right now.
50155 right at the bottom of the screen.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Guys, thank you so much. It was amazing meeting you two ladies. You guys are doing amazing things. Thanks so much.
Just thanks for being who you are and putting yourselves out there and being that voice for people.